What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. And I am starting to get a little frustrated. I am starting to get frustrated at people who don't give a shit. They really don't. Derek, you give a shit? You do. By the way, check out his YouTube channel, folks. It's gaining more popularity and going more viral than even this guy right here. I was going to use some choice words, but I want to keep it family fucking friendly, folks. Last week, I got an email from these people at Tussauds, or Tussauds, T-O-S-O-T. I got an email from them, and they want me to collaborate with them. They want me to take a look at one of their systems. It's their split air conditioning system. It's called the Cosmo. It's 12,000 BTUs. It's 230 volts, and it's an A2L compliant refrigerant system. And while I was out running service calls today, it got delivered, folks. Who was here when it got delivered? Janine, was it you? Yeah. You were here when it got delivered? They brought it in here. They brought it in the condition it's in right now? By FedEx. Take a look at this, guys. Abracadabra, a la peanut butter, mini split systems. This is what FedEx delivered today. Let that just sit in your stomach for a hot minute. Now, I know that our office manager, Janine, doesn't really know that much about HVAC other than that her house needs to be cold in the summertime and needs to be warm in the winter. And she may or may not know, even though it says split air conditioner on it, right, that it also does heating, right? But under no circumstances are you to invert the system like that. You can't, exactly. You can't make this stuff up, folks. It's a Cosmo. It definitely is from outer space the way it arrived here. Make sure the indoor and outdoor unit are matched before unpacking. Well, that says Cosmo. That says Cosmo.
A2L and A2L.
How much do you think this thing weighs? Oh. I have every right to make this video public and say, listen, if you're going to buy a Tussauds. Tussauds?
I think so.
What? Was it French? Tussauds.
No, I think the guy told me. Because this guy reached out to me on Instagram a while ago.
Oh, he wanted you to give you a free system too? You didn't take it? You want this one?
No, because I asked you about it at the time. And
Derek, of a young HVAC goat, do you have central air conditioning in your home?
Yeah. A Goodman.
A Goodman.
Yeah.
Better than a bad man.
Yeah.
Is your room nice and cold?
I mean, right on top of the boiler, too. And it still be cooling well.
Let's see. Who could we... I don't even want to install this for anyone. It's just... Look at it. It's a liability. If I were to take a chance and install this... By the way, there's no line set.
what? I have an idea.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, what about the basement at the house that we are doing the 3AC IQs on? Since the basement system's shot.
Oh, for him? Just give it to him for free?
We'll make him pay for it.
Yeah, but no. 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 I wouldn't give this to that fat fuck in Florida.
You can make it a display.
No, I'm not endorsing this shit. You know what we could do? You have any assault rifles in your vehicle?
Yo.
You know, yesterday I started taking my concealed carry class for New York State, for Nassau County. Do you know that in Nassau County, you cannot keep an unloaded firearm in your vehicle?
Well, there's different rules.
No. According to the New York State law for Nassau County, you can't have a weapon locked in your car. Loaded or unloaded. I learned that yesterday during my 4-hour of 18-hour class.
But there's exceptions.
There are no exceptions for Nassau County.
Yeah, if you're traveling to or from a gun range.
No. No. You cannot leave a unloaded or loaded weapon
unattended.
unattended, even if it's in a locked box.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Suffolk County, you can. Anywhere else in New York State, except New York City, you can. As long as it's in a locked, not your glove box, and not like center council. It has to be a specialized box.
Technically, to go through New York City.
You have to have a carry thing. Technically, yeah. But if you have a New York, let's say a Nassau County license, and you want to go to New Jersey to go shooting there, you can. I learned that.
There was just a court case just like a few days ago.
Yeah.
That anybody out of state can. New York State has to accept their applications for a pistol permit.
Oh,
So, like,
reciprocity. Yeah.
Well, no, you still have to apply.
You still got to apply it, but they'll accept that as
They were saying that they weren't even allowed to apply.
Yeah, and well, you know what? That's Hochul in the communist state of New York that we live. Yeah, so it's 18 hours of total class, 16 hours classroom, 2 hours at the range. I started yesterday with my first 4 hours.
At the range?
No, in a classroom. Well,
Did they
in a bar. No, not really.
Did they hand one to you yet? Like they go over?
No, you can't. You can't legally possess one in Nassau County. That's why my stuff is somewhere else. But in Nassau County, you can't have a pistol or a revolver in your hand. That is a functional weapon, or it would look like a functional weapon, like a pellet gun. Yes, you could do that. But if you take the firing pin out of it, you can't like walk around the place with it. You can't carry. You can't put it in your pocket.
But how are you going to shoot it at the range for the class?
No. So we're using an air rifle, an air pistol.
That's stupid.
I know, but it's Nassau County.
That's so bad.
I hear you, but it's Nassau County. But you go over the logistics first. So, folks, who?
App control.
Is she on the phone? Yeah, she is. Who wants to take a chance with this? To stop. Tell me in the comment section down below. Catch you on the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe. All right, folks. In case you thought I was done, I'm not. We got to thank Mr. Stephen Burns in Queens. He's getting the... Oh, no way. Oh, man. He's getting the 2025 version 2.0. If you ain't testing your guessing poster, this is a limited edition run of 150 posters, and each one is numbered by moi, Mikey fucking Pipes. And he's getting number... Oh, man. You guys want to take a guess? In this version 1.0, this number went for a good amount of money. So I was at a service call earlier today, the first service call of the day. It's also the first heating tune-up of the year. Gentleman in Queens got an HVAC system, and he gives me a check for $50 payable to Mikey Pipes Philanthropy, which is our IRS 501c3 charity. Thursday we're doing an install in Virginia. But he's getting, want to take a guess what number this is? There's a stack left, dear. There's a big stack there. Think like a guy. Think like a guy.
I'm going with 25.
25? No, you?
You know what it is.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, she's right! Number 69!
You said think like a guy.
Number 69 of 150!
It's a typical woman.
Mr. Burns got number 69!
Typical chick, 69.
You said think like a guy.
I was gonna say I owe you one, but we're gonna use the red pen. Oh no, black pen. The black Sharpie. The black Sharpie. There you go, Mr. Burns. I hope you enjoy this poster, and if you want one, it'll be number 70 and above. Details in the description box down below. Your donation of $42.50 goes directly to our nonprofit organization where we help those who can't afford to hire a professional. I feel like a broken record, but keep this in mind, folks. Thursday, we have this amazing contractor outside of Spotsylvania, Virginia, who's donating his time and some material. And the great folks at ACIQ, the people right behind me, and this family is getting a brand new ultra high efficient 3-ton communicating side discharge heat pump system. Zero cost, absolutely free, because that's what we do. Amazing stuff. So, Mr. Burns, thank you so much. It's almost dry. Look. I'm blowing on it. And he's a retired MTA cop.
God bless him.
And what triggered the conversation, because, part of being what we do is people are comfortable you're doing business with people they're friendly with. You got to befriend people, right? So you develop those relationships. So what I noticed is that he had an amateur radio ham call sign license plate on his nice car. So I said, you're a ham operator, right? He goes, because I always wanted to do shit like that, like CBs, back in the days.
That was the 70s.
So that started a whole car story where before he went into doing police communications for the MTA, he worked for a few of, I'm not going to mention the names, radio stations in New York. Some big ones.
Do you remember how the CBs took off in the 70s?
Well, I was born in the late 70s, so I really wouldn't
The
know.
movie was Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, like Breaker 10-4, no?
That's it.
What's
And
your
it
trigger,
just
mama?
took off from there. And CB Nation took off in the 70s up until 1982, and then things started to die down with the CB radios.
Oh, did it really? 82, 80s, huh?
82, yeah.
Oh. So I was asking, I was like, so where's your big giant antenna? You know that these
The big whips.
these freaks, these communication freaks, they have like giant satellite dishes on their roof. Like, no, he had nothing. It's like, my wife won't let me have it in the house. I'm like, yeah, your wife's smart. And he's watching this video, I'm sure. Him and his wife. His wife called me a celebrity in the house. I'm like, okay, I'll take the compliment. So, Mr. Stephen Burns in Queens, you're getting a boatload of stickers. You're getting those, which I failed to put this one on your boiler. By the way, I'll give you a sec. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you a bunch of them. I'm going to send you an asshole full of stickers. How would that sound? It's the Uncensored John. I can say whatever I want. Especially after these Tissot people sent me that donut freaking ductless mini split. Oh! What do you think? You want it? We can work out a deal. Catch you the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.